Look, here's the deal. Your number one wealth building tool is your income.
Yep.
All of the millionaires that we interview,
Welcome to the
unless they inherited
Z.
the money, which is very, very few of them, less than 10% of them inherited the money, did it by saving and investing their income.
Absolutely.
They did not give
Apart from those
their income to Sally Mae. They did not give their income to Best Buy. They don't get screwed around and give their income to Lexus and Toyota and Ford and General Motors
Absolutely.
and American Distress.
Even those that go inheritance from their parents, they don't waste their income on irrelevant things. You invest and you save.
Your income to someone else, you don't have it anymore. Is this hard? This is hard, isn't it? And when you give your income away, you have given up your economic future.
Exactly. You don't give your income to student loans, to different things.
And listen, let me just tell you, here's the deal. You know, of the number of people who start...
Like, the amount of people in this life, that actually give their income to ridiculous things. Like, come on. It's actually crazy. Like, you're making some money instead of you to invest. And especially those that are in relationships, you now try to now start sponsoring one Amajiri's lifestyle, one particular female that her father cannot even provide for her, that is a low life. You now start trying to impress. They use your own money, they try to impress person wey no dey work, person wey no get anything sef, and you go see they allow them, they follow you talk anyhow, not realizing that you're actually determining your future. Like this guy is saying in this video now, what this man is saying, he's saying it clearly that these things, most millionaires, they build a life from their income. We understand that some can get inheritance or be born into rich families, but the only way, there are also people that get this inheritance and they still go broke. The only way to stay rich and keep on advancing in life and in career is the fact that you have to be strategic. Don't spend on irrelevant things, even if you have anybody in your life, be it a wife or a girlfriend, that is trying to make you spend on irrelevant things. I feel like just figure out a way to work around that, because you are doing yourself more harm than good in the long run. Because why would you have someone that should be on your team and know you have to work on multiple businesses and different things, and maybe you still even have other business, and you are telling this person you guys should cut down on cost, and this person just wants to be lavish, what will my friends think, and all. Oh God, calm down. Carrie Sams, welcome to the live. Like and follow and join, and let's be TikTok buddies. I'm trying to take this YouTube stream thing serious. So, like, as I was saying, back to what I was saying. Like this man is actually pointing out, every stream of income counts. Even if you want to spend, you don't take loans, you don't spend on relevant things. You try to build with what you have. It's what you have at your disposal that we use to build more wealth, generate more income. And you can't be delusional to think and keep praying for a miracle. I see that happening in Nigeria many of the time. Sesco, welcome to the live. So the thing is, if you squander your income, Mr. Ibu, welcome to the live. If you squander your income, how do you plan to build more wealth? Like, that's one of the most important things in life, is understanding financial literacy. When we talk about financial literacy, it is important to know that one has to delay gratification. You have to delay gratification. There are some things you might buy. You might not need to necessarily buy those things from the very get-go. Like, the simple basic of the foundation taught in Rich Dad Poor Dad now, for example, is the fact that you build money, or you spend money on liabilities when you have enough assets. You build assets over a long period of time. And men, we suppose they better their life. You go see young men, we be say they even help woman career. Young man fit marry woman, we no get work. But woman no fit marry man wey no get work. You go see double standard. And man still get work wey suppose dey manage with am. Go dey put that one for pressure. Person wey dey strive better in life. No man wan dey stagnant for where he dey, except say na very useless man that one be. Like you are trying to build your life, scale up. Like come on. That's what most people are doing, working on businesses, thinking of ideas. And you can't even do this in a situation that is also toxic and you don't have peace of mind. Let me play the video and let's continue reacting to this.
College, how many graduate? 52%. That's an investment in my future. Said the other 48% that are sitting at home with no freaking degree, but by God, they got the student loan debt. And you know how you get rid of Sally Mae? You either pay her off in full or you die. That's the only way that woman goes away. It's not bankruptable. It is not an investment in yourself.
And this is another factor this man is talking about. People that take huge amounts of loans to go to other countries to study, especially Nigerians. I'm speaking to Nigerians now, for example. You have to have an actionable plan. You have to have an actionable plan because school certificates and degrees might not always be the breakthrough or the way to get like that financial freedom you've always been hoping for. It might be a myriad of things that come together that are interwoven. You have to create solutions. You have to offer some form of value in the world. So let me play the video and let's continue listening to what this intelligent grandpa is saying.
To borrow, even if it is an investment. We don't borrow money for investments.
Don't borrow money for investments. That's true.
I don't teach people to borrow
You
money.
save. You save.
The borrower is slave to the lender. That's what this math.
The borrower is slave to the lender. That is a fact. Like, I've been in a situation in my life too that a lady has also pushed me to borrow some things and all of that. It was quite easy for me to, settle those things. Like, let's say within a couple of months, I almost kicked my tripod, yeah? Between a couple of months, like within 1 or 2 months. But it's not a way to live life at all. Don't allow anybody to push you. You might be trying to even keep the money in your hand for a business or something like that and even strategizing and all that thing. Don't allow any woman that can't put pressure on her father, or her father cannot give her a certain kind of life, or her father cannot give her a certain kind of life, to just put you under pressure, my brother. Let me play the video. Let's continue.
That says when you give up your income, when you give your income away, you have nothing.
Exactly. Don't give up your income away. Like, young people's trying to build wealth. It's not every day you go outside, go they chop life, go they go club, go they complete with person wey be saying a fraud in they do. You go grind, you go calm down. Do you know how many of these second generation rich kids actually built their wealth? Their parents put in the work. There's a story about this DJ Copy's father, Otedola. The guy started selling diesel, the oil business, way back in the day. Had to borrow lots of drums and get lots of drums and start selling these things. He ran into debt because he didn't understand all these things. Welcome to the live, Moses and Richie. Welcome to the live. Give me a like and follow. Let's connect. So mistakes can always occur. You can run into debt and different things. But the thing is, the one important thing all we are saying is always continue building. Always continue building. Back to the video.
All the money goes out. But by God, we're sitting around counting our Discover points. Oh, we got airline miles. Oh, Sally Mae's been with us for 15 freaking years.
And every loan you take, the longer it takes to clear itself, the higher the interest. So it's a very dumb move to make. It's very crazy people even still borrow money from the bank for certain business, except you are sure the business will have an insane amount of yield. And the risk to profit and everything, the ROI is just insanely massive. Like, come on. Let's go.
Bedroom. All because we called it an investment. I don't understand why.
Welcome,
it's
the Click
bad.
Smiths.
Because it's stupid and you're normal. 70% of the Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That's stupid. Because you're living in one of the wealthiest countries the world has ever known, and
exactly. I can't imagine, and that's why some of these Americans always have issues with immigrants that come and they just have comfortable lives and they don't have any issue because after grinding, they know what they're there for. They don't live paycheck to paycheck. They slow things down and actually grind and think about where they came from, what they will go back to, and the millions they've sacrificed to actually be in certain positions to get certain opportunities. So they have to actually, put on their A game. Cimex boss with the fire emoji, welcome.
Rat in a wheel, run, 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 run. Why? Because student loans are an investment and I'm going to Best Buy. This is just stupid.
Exactly.
It's stupid on steroids. Really, seriously, you've got to stop and think. A level of people's ability to do critical thought is almost zero. Good Lord. I get airline miles. Said no millionaire ever. Really, millionaires do. I met with thousands and thousands of millionaires. I've never met one that said, Dave, I made my money with my airline miles. Oh, those Discover points broke me through financially.
Imagine trying to show off with stupid, irrelevant things. Like, bro, come on. You see people trying to show off. Even the billionaire itself, when Mark Zuckerberg that owns Facebook came to Nigeria, Baba was just wearing a normal grey shirt. The guy didn't start wearing suit until when? He was just wearing a normal grey shirt and jeans. You go see Naija boy wey be say he just make small $100. They deceive themselves, they go. So to wait. If you see Mark Zuckerberg's wife, if you even understand where money, except you are in the showbiz business, it's allowed if you're in the showbiz business, if your business revolves around, let's say, music, fanfare, or the movie industry, that is still understandable. But you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot advance in your career by being frivolous with your spending.
Hey, let's do the math, okay? You know how you get $1,000 back from Discover? You spend $100,000. How does spending $100,000 to get $1,000 back ever make you rich? Where did you take your math class? Really, this is absolutely ludicrous.
Thanks, Grandpa, for this lesson.
Dadgum points, and everybody's trying to figure out some way. I'm beating up on Chase. Chase is kicking your butt. Their building's bigger than yours.
Live beneath your means, and the majority of people can't seem to do that. That's the top comment I'm saying here.
I got a car payment bigger than your house payment. Some of you, average car payment in America now is $499. That's suspiciously like $500.
A comment here is even putting me straight, like, student loans for a degree that would unlock high-paying jobs is usually the best investment. But if you are taking student loan and you're going to study something that offers no value, or you're living in a country where your course will not really matter, it's good to be quite educated, but one has to be strategic about it. You have to be strategic. You have to put in the work. If you have to grind your way out into getting scholarships and getting research experience, that's the better way to go than taking huge amounts of loan and putting so much burden on yourself that you're even working and you're not even having any headway in life. You are just focusing on paying those debts. It's absolutely crazy.
If you take $500 a month and invest it from age 30 to age 70, you'll have, would you believe it? You're going to have over $5 million. And you scratch your head and wonder why you're freaking broke. God, no wonder your students have student loans, because you're driving a dadgum $1 million car, $2 million, $3 million car. That's what it's costing you with your stupid car payment to impress somebody at a stoplight that you will never meet.
You're buying. I don't see one story of a guy where we say person want jackpot because they walk on, they carry the money where you don't save, go they buy car, go they impress woman where they walk out for road. Where they say our papa no even get car safe. The things women they do sometimes, like I don't even understand it. And if a man is not centered in himself, I feel you will just go wrong in life. That's just the thing. And if you allow a woman to be pushing you around, or you're allowing external factors, maybe your pastor, this one, that one, family members, all of that, and you are not in net, you are not centered, you might never make it in this life. And those kind of men even end up dying for others, because you go work, you just be working for other people, be sweating so much that, and if men don't make themselves a priority and humble these people in their lives, women don't learn, because no man will ever be able to put so much pressure on another human being like that, except those in toxic relationships, and it's very rare. If you see one case in 1 million, that's very rare. Let me just finish this video and wrap up this stream.
Like a rock. We have to stop and think, America. You have to think. instead of sitting around eating Skittles and watching Oprah reruns.
Nigerians, this applies to us too.
We're fat and we're broke because we have no ability to do critical thought, and we don't stop and look at what we're putting into our lives. This is nuts. It's nuts. It's completely
nuts,
out of control. I mean, the number of people I've talked to just today with 20,
I can feel his frustration actually
on their stupid car. It's a car.
Imagine owing loan because of car.
It's a
something
car
that depreciates.
What does it do? It takes you from here to there. Now, I don't mind.
Tell me, keep the money for your account. They use them, they double them, they do one thing,
$25,000,
one small thing or another. They leave low key.
And they're a very small percentage of my life, a very small percentage of my income. Think. Seriously. So, credit cards, stupid.
I understand what this grandpa is actually saying.
Car payments.
I understand what he's saying.
Steroids.
Absolutely makes sense. The money that you should use to start life, don't go and spend it on nonsense. You have to calm down, humble yourself, start from small, and grow through the ranks. It's crazy.
They can go to school without being part of the freaking student loan.
It's crazy,
crisis.
bro.
But by God, you had to have
it's
a
crazy.
bass boat, so you're $32,000 in debt because those fish were outrunning you. God, think. Quit being grown-up children walking around in grown-up bodies.
Exactly.
Children walking around.
Adults acting like children. That they can't have any form of self-control, self-restraint. If that's how our parents did, we won't be at this level today. Because many of us that our parents sacrifice so much and they always add money for reserve. It's not like you want to go to hospital, you don't have money to take care of anything. Like, just imagine you spend all your money on irrelevant nonsense and you don't have money for emergency's sake, safe. And with the country being hard, we understand if the country is quite hard and anything, and maybe people have peculiar conditions, maybe they are sick and they can't work, or they've gotten sacked from their job for a long time. There are innate peculiarities, but if someone is broke and they don't have a good income because they are spending frivolously, my God, that would be a very sad case. So it's been a fun couple of hours coming on this live today, and I kind of enjoyed this session. I'll do this more often. So see y'all, catch y'all in the next video. Yeah, peace out, yo.